What exactly is Aminat doing now? Because it's different from what Tumi was doing over there. What's she doing now?
What Amina is doing, I bought the materials from the market in different colors.
You bought, okay, different colors. Okay, so this texture now, this fabric is different from.
Yes.
What do we call this one?
It's thread.
Just normal thread.
Yes.
It's amazing. So normal thread. Continue with what you were saying.
So, as I get the colors on the ground, I'm now started to be setting it color by color.
Color by color.
So,
wait, is it like thread that we used to sew? Like if my jeans tear now and I want to stitch it up, like that kind of thread? Or is it a different kind of thread?
It's different.
It's a different kind of thread, strictly for making ashofi.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So you lay it all together, and then what's this that she's passing?
That is the passing stick.
Who need a passing stick? Are we gonna do a passing stick? So that's the passing stick that she's using to join it together?
No, she's using it to be weaving the clothes to be growing up.
Oh, so that's what makes it go higher. Look at it.
I'm now miss the passing stick. I use black and white to put another design.
Okay, to give it a different. Okay, because I think I can notice it from the base. If you look at it, if you can see it closely. Amazing, amazing. Okay, she's mixed with the black is over here.
Yes.
So it kind of defines the design properly. Beautiful. A round of applause for the Ogidi women, please. Now, I would not lie to you. This is my first time seeing Ashoke in tie and dye form. Madam Agnes.
I'm here.
I like how she said, I'm here. Any question you ask me, I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
How did you get this? Are you the one that came up with the idea, or have they been doing it before, or you just thought about it? Because you mentioned something up here that you went to learn how to do tie and dye. So how did you think of making Ashofi into tie and dye?
As I reached Nike Art Gallery.
Okay.
From there, we have been doing tie and dye. I'm now thinking about it. That if I do my own work, for the first time, I'm not do small one, put it inside tie and dye. I transfer it to Mommy Nikki.
So you did it?
Yes.
And so this is your original idea?
Yes.
Applause! Innovation at its peak. It can come to you at any level, anywhere, even in Egbera, anywhere at all. So you came up with this idea. You went to learn how to make tie and dye, and then you transferred it to her, and you came up with it. This is, I'm just imagining myself in one nice skirt, pencil. The design will now be in the middle. I'll just pose like this. I'll pose like Mimi Onoloja. Like, ooh. So it's really, really beautiful. Let's come on over here to the finished product. We're going to have a question and answer session. So any question you have for Mommy Agnes, please be ready. So here, this is another lovely lady I met yesterday. Her name is Justina. You guys say hi to Justina. Justina, say hi to our audience.
Hi.
Hey! I like that you just said hi. So this is almost ready. How long have you been doing this particular one? Because it's almost done now. How long have you been doing it?
We started like last week.
You started last week?
Yes.
Okay, and today is Sunday. Okay, so give or take up almost 2 weeks.
Yes.
Almost 2 weeks. Guys, can you see how beautiful this is? This is absolutely gorgeous. And this is a finished product.
Yes.
And we have other finished products here. Applause, applause, applause. Let's keep it going. Different colors. And it lasts forever. It does not spoil.
No.
It does not fade.
You use it and tired of it.
Hey! You see, you use it. How many ashofi do you have?
In different ways.
Hey, in different ways. You have skirt, blouse,
cover
cloth, duvet,
everything.
Pillowcase.
Is there.
Oh my goodness, that would be absolutely lovely to have. Just imagine going to visit your friend. But let me ask now, if I want to do for 6x6 bed, mattress, like how much would that one cost? For the big, if I just say I want to just use to design and just put on over it, how is it going to look? Like how much? Because that's like the biggest size.
Yes.
It depends. It
It's
depends.
150,000.
I love this Madam Agnes. The way she just is 150,000. They've been doing it since. It's not a new stuff. So guys, let's give her an amazing round of applause. Have you learned something today? Was it interesting? Many of these things you didn't know about before, right? You know, this is how I felt, and it just keeps blowing my mind every time. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask Madam Agnes, she's here for you. Let's take it away. Questions, please. Anybody, just raise your hands, and our lovely team members would get the microphone over to you.
Yeah. Madam Agnes,
You're welcome.
God will bless you.
Amen. And also
you keep staying alive to keep teaching generation to generation.
thank you.
My name is Deji Bakari, ex-Mr. Nigeria, the president of the Association of Models. So, in the association, we have where we give back to models to learn. Definitely, young people of nowadays will never want to sit down to do this, as in maybe those that went to school. So the question now is that, do you think it's possible that technology can to make this more easy? Do you think it's possible if, you know?
It's possible because there are some people that is having the machine that is processing the cotton. Now, it is only that I never get it.
So, Madam Agnes,
Yes.
so just now, you said there's a machine that processes the cotton
To remove the
to remove the seeds from the cotton and everything.
Yes.
What about to make it into this? Is there any machine with new technology that can make it into this? Or this has to be handmade?
Should be like this.
You know what she just told you? Say, you cannot throw away my tradition. You cannot throw away my culture. It has to be like this. So, no, there's no machine that can make this like this. It will not be handmade.
It should not be handmade.
It
like
will
this.
not be handmade like. So there's always a difference.
The difference to be clear.
Yes, the difference would always be clear, actually, because I'm sure you've seen things that people will make with their hands, and then you see the ones that machines have made. There's clearly a difference. So this one, you can tell the sweat, passion, love goes into all of this, and that you cannot trade for anything in the world. Thank you very much, ex-Mr. Nigeria, for your question. Any other question, please? Now, before we go on to another question, do you do trainings? Like, do you train people on how to do this?
Yes.
Guys, if you want to learn, you know who to contact, you know who to meet. I'm a manager now. Yeah, we are not going to charge you too much money. Yeah, so, you know, GT Bank, they're already investing in it. Abi, JT, I can't hear them. Oh. Why are you people leaving me hanging here? So, you know, you can come to her. You know, how long does it take to learn how to make this?
It's the way how she catch up for the
Oh,
wall.
it depends on how you catch up. But on an average, like a normal person that will come that is fast and can learn, how long will it take?
Like some people, Mominika, you to send some white people to me to teach in a week. I'll teach them.
In a week?
Yes.
That fast? Come on. Awesome. So we have a question. We have a question over there.
I do.
Hi.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is on the natural dyed one. The indigo leaf, the guinea corn leaf, and then the one made from the kola nut. The first question is that, does it run? And then if it does run, how do we prevent it from running? Especially when you are looking at it from making a bed sheet, a skirt, and all of that. That means you have to wash often, much more than what you do when you use that regular hair tie. How do you prevent it from running, and that if it runs?
Does it fade? Does the color remove?
Color cannot remove.
Ha! I love this woman. The confidence at which she answers this question. She said the color doesn't change. Like you see that tie and that one. If I wash it now, the color will not stain another. I can wash it with other clothes. It will not stain the other clothes.
Can't stain it.
It can't stain it. So she asked again, how do you preserve it? What do you do to make sure that the color does not fade?
If I'm doing my dye, I'll make sure that I'll do it thick.
You make it thick.
Yes. She will stay long inside the dye. The whole thread will enter dye. And I will remove dry. After I will wash it to the end. The last water will be clean.
Let's go over to the middle here. So you would make sure the dye is thick. Let's take a seat. Okay. Let me know, because she's go up, Miss Agnes, fine woman, lovely woman that knows her work and knows what she does. So you would make sure the dye is thick, and then when you are washing, you take your time and ensure until the last water is clean.
Yes.
That's how you know that it's okay.
Yes.
Anybody know how to make tie and dye here? I did in GS2. In GS2, they taught me how to make it. So yeah, so if we have a few hands, well done. You can learn and try to experiment at home. If you don't really know how to master it, you come and meet Madam Agnes. You know, the right consistency. You know, she said she has to make the dye really thick. So the right consistency, you can learn from her and get it. You know, you get that? Any more questions, please? Okay, we have one over there. Hi.
Hi, Niniola Suleiman. I'm a chef, actually.
You're a chef?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I would like to ask about the ashofi. Can it be used for like sporting materials, shorts, singlets, jackets, or something, and soft in that consistency?
So can you use it to make shorts, singlets? That's the ashofi. Can you use it to make all those kind of stuff?
My own is to, like the finishing one now. If you give it to tailor, tailor can make short. So tailor can make
any design
you want.
So she just handles the raw product, and then you can. But I think we can make anything basically out with ashofi, because I see a lot of people with creative styles, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I never knew you could do this with this. Like now we have this tie and dye. I never knew you could, transform it into that. So anything, our dear chef, you can just, whatever it is you want. But I see some more hands. Okay, we have a question here.
Good afternoon, Madam Agnes.
Yeah,
my name is Mimi. My question is, I look at your entire team and they're all women, and I'm just curious, is this something that the men are not interested in? Do you have men on your team as weavers and pickers, or is this something that has always traditionally been done by women? And if men are interested, are you willing to bring them into your team?
Okay.
So do you have men that learn how to make this?
I will teach some that they are outside now.
You are teaching some men that are outside?
Yes.
So the people that work with you, is it only women, or you have men, and not just the people you are teaching? Do you have men that work with you as well?
I have men that they are working with me.
The number of men and women, what's the ratio? Are women more than the men that actually do this?
It was the women that is plenty than men.
So why do you think men are not doing this? Or do they focus on the farm? Do you have people that pick the cotton? Is it men that do the picking of the cotton, or the making of the...
It was the women that do pick the cotton from the farm.
The women to pick the cotton from the farm?
Yes.
So why don't we have plenty men doing this?
You know, some men, if they work from the farm, they're tired. So it's we women that, if the time, my father will come home, he say, the thread is already in the farm. Tomorrow, me and my mother will carry basket just to go into the farm to pluck.
Okay, so it's sort of like division of labor.
Yes.
So daddy would have done all the plants. Oh, yeah, flour is ready. Gonna remove the cotton and then you make it into this. Fantastic. Yes. Well done. Well done. Kudos to all the men who are doing this. I know it's mainly women. So shout out to all the men that are interested in doing this. We have one more question. Yeah?
Good evening, Madam Agnes. Good afternoon, sorry. I was wondering, my question was about the process. Must it be a bow to entangle the cotton?
So must you use that bow?
Yes, we are using it to make it soft.
You cannot use any other thing to make it soft?
No.
Gentleman, I can't see you. I just want to reiterate how she answered. When we asked her.
You know, I was wondering, you were using the string. So
That's this. But she said, look at my face. She said, no. we can't use anything else. So it's strictly that. Yes. Are you sure there's no other machine? We cannot have a machine that will just make it soft because it's a lot of work. Okay. Watching her remove the seeds, it's time consuming. There's nothing else that can remove the seeds aside from this method.
That is the way that we have been doing it, that to fast.
Oh, this is
if
the
you want to
fastest
be
method.
using hand to be removing it, you just remove small, you'll be feeling pain.
Okay. All right. See, we've always found a way to sort of make life easier. We've got some more questions at the back.
Yeah.
We've got some more.
Good afternoon.
Hi. Good afternoon.
I'm fine. Good afternoon, Mr. La. Good afternoon, ma. I want to say a kushe.
Merci.
Yes, ma. My question is, how do you care for this material, the after material, as in the fabric as a whole? The care. What are the things required for it to stay longer when using? Then my second question is your demand, the demand of the market. Considering the time it consumes for you for the finished product, how do you meet up with the demand in the market? Because there are a lot of people that uses ashoke, almost every weekend. How do you meet up with the demand in the market?
Like now, I have many students. It's not me only. I have about 40 students that is working with me.
So you can produce. Is there ever any time that maybe you have like 3,000 orders? People have ordered for it and you cannot meet up. Is there any time that has happened?
There is no time like that. Always be
Give it to her, come on. She says there is no time like that. I'm capable. So you always meet up with the man. She also asked, how do you take care of the ashofi? What process? How can you preserve it? Because I know that there are some times, depending on people's houses, where they live, sometimes you can, in fact, not necessarily where you even live. Sometimes when you keep your clothes in the wardrobe for a long time, it will start bringing out mold. Some white things will start coming up. How do you preserve ashofi?
If I weave them like this, there will be a time I used to bring them to spread, to receive breeze outside. So
that's what we should be doing with our own at home.
Yes.
So anytime we just feel the need, spread it outside.
And then bring it back.
And you bring it back inside. So which is kind of what we do with our clothes sometimes. Just spread them outside. More questions. We see more hands.
Hello.
We see more hands. Hi.
Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
I'm Mr. Olalekon Abdul
Mr. what?
Mr. Olalekon Abdul Ganiu. The question I want to ask is this. Because looking at the way they are doing this one now, they sit close to the stick. I just want to know the difference between the one all those Baba officers used to do, that they will set the thread in the different side and they will be now transfer it to this side. Yes. I want to know whether the same thing is coming out or which one is even more faster. Is it their own or those of Baba own?
Do you know the one he's talking about?
Yes.
So which one is faster? This one or the one of the Baba is saying, Abi? Yeah.
Individual have his own time that is doing the work. So, like that one, for this big one now, you can get 6 line on it, but this one didn't have line. We're just doing it to wideness like that. That is the difference in between ashofi and ashoke.
Okay, so the one, come on. Yeah. Did you hear her say? That's the difference between ashoke and ashofi. So this is ashofi. Ashoke is the one that they can, you say you throw the line, Abi?
Yes.
You throw the line, catch it, bring it back. All right. Any more questions?
Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Agnes.
You're welcome.
Sorry. Okay, so I want to know, you talked about the different, more like a division of labor. Everybody has their own part they play and all. What challenges do you face generally?
For the work? Yes. At times, people will come and meet me. I do normally used to tired. I used to inform them that a lazy woman may not tired.
I'm going to post this quote. A lazy woman will not what?
May not tired.
A lazy woman will not tired. Agnes Umechi. Round of applause for her. So you don't get tired.
Always be working.
So is it because you've been doing this since childhood, since you were a young girl, you have mastered it? Do you go on holiday? Let me ask. Do you go on holiday?
Well, if I'm traveling.
Oh, if I'm
on holiday,
traveling.
yes.
Only if you're traveling, that's when you go on holiday.
Yes.
So you do this every day, basically.
It's every day.
It's every day. Wow. So is that the only challenge that you face?
You know, like now, if I'm all these women that is working with me now, there is a day one man come meet me, say, Agnes, how are you using people like this? Always be working. I want to say, a woman must eat.
You see, I love the fact that she's ensuring that women are working. You know, no food for lazy man. We know that's our saying. No food for lazy man. You have to work. You have to put in the work. And she's making returns. She's been doing this for years, all her life. Her daughter has mastered the trade. Tumi, hi. Tumi, wave at us now. Come on. You know, Tumi, would your children also do this? Would they also learn how to make ashofi? Yeah? You will also teach your grandchildren how to make it.
I'll not teach them.
You will not?
They will learn it by themselves.
They will learn it by themselves.
Because always if they return back from the school, they will meet me on my work.
They will learn how.
If they have been doing it, they will just say, Mommy, come see my work.
Ah, that is
so
beautiful.
I'm not to teach my children.
Ah, nice. So you see, it's just a way of life for them. You know, it's standard. She doesn't have to force them to learn how to make it. Any more questions?
Yeah.
We'll be rounding up shortly.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
My question is concerning sewing the ashoki. Because I'm a fashion designer and I've had to work with the ashoki like once or twice. Once you like cut it to sew, like it frays very easily. Like it starts to lose. I don't know if there's a way we can control that or...
Okay, so she said like this big one now, if she buys this large one and she wants to cut it into a design, as she's cutting it, the thread will start, she's a fashion designer, I said the thread will start losing. How can she stop that from happening?
Okay, for that, we have different type of weaving. Yeah, and we have different type of thread. It's the way how the individual do his own work. You can cut my work, you can't remove.
Ah!
So, for that.
Guys, Madam Agnes has taken us on a journey. Do you agree with me? Have we all learned something from Madam Agnes? This has been absolutely insightful. This has been absolutely interesting. We have learned so much. We can't take any more questions right now. I'm sure she's been able to touch as many things as possible. Should we take one more? One more? One more? Okay, so let's make it real quick, because after this last one, there's no more questions. Okay, one more.
Good evening.
Hi, everybody. My name is Faith.
Your name is?
Faith.
Faith. Hi, Faith.
Thank you. I wanted to ask, if someone wants to learn, how much do you charge your students if they want to learn, and how long will it take them? How long and how much it costs for you to train them? Maybe if someone wants to learn for 6 months, like how much is the person going to pay?
Hold on, I'm her manager.
Okay.
Madam. You know, so she initially said that it would take about 1 week, depending on how fast the individual is and how, they can grasp the knowledge.
Yeah.
Madam Agnes, don't shout how much we do charges. I'm a manager. So yeah, we'll see you after the masterclass and you can, come over to me and then...
All right, thank you.
And, we could tell you how much exactly it is we charge, to learn. If it's 1 week, a month, 6 months, we'll tell you how much it is. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this masterclass.